Brides in the Hills 17. Haggard softened back and his mind felt like a breeze. In the world that seemed to be a desert at that time, it was as if a stranger had appeared in the middle of the sea, floating in the shade of the curtains. He called to the shore of the island in a long voice that indicated the tenderness of the heart, alliance and desire. Booker. Manjama, who was climbing, stood on the stairs and asked, "What's wrong?" She said. There was tiredness in the voice but it was pleasant. "Here's a little baraka. Myra. Put the kodapana there." Manjama did the same and walked into the sunny courtyard, where the long shadows of the nut trees of the plantation next to the house were lined. Neighbors were saying that her daughter was beyond marriageable age, but Subhana Haggard didn't think so. How is it fair to say that Manjama is beyond the age of marriage just because she grew up like a village girl who works well and eats a lot? Even if it means that she is too old for marriage, what is she? They were given more or less a proper home for a year because they were afraid of being thrown into the wild if they grew up before marriage. Also, a girl whose mother has died, if she goes to her husband's house after getting some understanding, it will be easy for her, who is living alone. If her daughter is to be beaten, it will be painful. There is a son. But Thimappa Haggard is a country, independent. For those who have always given shelter to others, if the sheltered one goes away, the shelter will be lost. Mapu is not only a refuge for poverty, but also a shelter. If a new thorn vine grows on an old thorn tree, they will take care that the thorn tree does not fall, get damaged, or get bent. An idle sword rusts. If it is kept unused in Pateri, at least Pitambara will get Bushalu. If all the instinctive pillars are toppled, the Mapu will die of exhaustion. Subhana Haggard's thoughts were beyond all else, but because it was a sacrifice to his soul, he was cheating the time by obstructing his son's marriage for his daughter's marriage. The loose elegance of Barambaduduj had not yet infected old households like Hailmane. Manjama Gob had tied the sari tightly, wrapped the entire area of the sari around the torso, stuffed the rest as gracefully as possible and draped it up to the waist of the calf. Her sari was dirty because Appia used to tell her not to waste time in ironing and washing. As no one cared about that pull, she did not care either. She was only admired for the white color of her skin. No matter how that admiration rose to the point of pride at times, deep inside she remembered that she was Thimappa Haggard's younger sister. Brides in the Hills 18. To be continued.